It's our 24-hour gift to you. The magic of Christmas, an Imperial Valley tradition on AM 1230. The magic of Christmas captures the feeling of this special time of year. The magic of Christmas, presented by
Imperial Valley College, Southwest Security, and Southwest Postal. Your Allstate agents, Lucy and Ubaldo Bermudez, Imperial Valley Drug-Free Community Coalition, and La Cerraduras Restaurant in Yuma.
Join us on AM 1230 and feel the magic of Christmas.
The magic of Christmas.
I'm Omar Reese with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Aaron Rodgers made his weekly appearance on the Pat McAfee Show and said he's getting closer to returning to the field, but he's not there yet. Rodgers, who tore his Achilles at the beginning of the season, added that being medically cleared is not the same thing as being 100% healthy, and reminded everyone he's only 14 weeks removed from surgery. Rodgers also said he doesn't think next year will be his last. After a 9-7 loss against Carolina, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports the Falcons are making a change at quarterback and going back to Taylor Heineke. Arthur Smith previously said the plan was for Desmond Ridder to start the rest of the season, but that plan has changed. Ridder has 16 turnovers this season. And Bengals coach Zach Taylor won't rule out star receiver Jamar Chase for Saturday's game against the Steelers. Chase is dealing with a shoulder injury and is considered day-to-day. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. We've got football coming up. Thursday night football, the Saints and the Rams tonight. Saturday, doubleheader, the Bengals and the Steelers, followed by the Bills and the Chargers. Sunday, the Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Yeah, we've got football coming your way. By the way, we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. It's a Wednesday, 20th day of December, 2023. That's if you're keeping score. If not, well then, don't worry about it. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
It's another beautiful day.
Yeah, it certainly is.
But expect some changes.
Well, beautiful day, expect some changes.
Yeah.
Although I know the changes you're talking about, and
yeah,
I'd skip them if I could.
Yeah, we will not have a white Christmas, but we are very liable to have a wet Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, or at least leading up to Christmas. Christmas Day itself will be sunny. So at least that's the word right now.
It'll be sunny. Okay?
Yes, sunny. You can sing that if you want.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that song.
Yeah, well, let's see. What is going on? Well, lots of things. You know, we're waiting for Santa Claus, of course. Is the elf on the shelf still around? That was big for a while.
Yeah, it's still around.
Okay. Yeah, that came after my kids. We just had to threaten them. You know, Santa Claus sees everything. I see him peeking in the window right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I saw that with the grandkids.
Okay. Yeah.
That they really got into it.
Well, with the grandkids as well, and Mom and Dad would move the elf on the shelf throughout leading up to Christmas.
Yes.
So, okay. Let's see. How about some birthdays? You ready?
I'm ready.
Remember the Mickey Mouse Club?
I do.
Okay. Actor Tommy Cole, part of the Mickey Mouse Club. The original one is 82. Drummer Bobby Colomby of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, 79. Former Kiss drummer Peter Criss, 78. Illusionist I Can Bend a Spoon, Uri Geller, 77. Musician Alan Parsons, 75. Actor Jenny Agutter is 71. Actor Michael Badaluccio is 69. Actor Blanche Baker, 67. Actor Joel Gretsch, didn't he make a guitar? He's 60. Yeah. Actor Nicole DeBoer is 53. Actor Jonah Hill, 40. Actor Bob Morley is 39. Local birthdays. We've got some local birthdays. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Roy.
Here they come. Our happy birthday wishes go out today to Amber Espinoza and Ashley Espinoza, twins. Christopher Gabriel Avilar, Shirley Buscaglia, Peter Alvarado, Rita Noden, Jose Flores, Fabian Ramirez, Liz Moreno, Becky Lopez, Erica Mejia, Maribel Garcia, Elizabeth Guzman, and Cody Johnson and Carly Johnson, more twins. Well, it must be Twins Day, right?
It must be.
Okay. Well, let's see. Cox Media claims they have the capability to listen to conversations of consumers through the microphones in smartphones. Yeah, until now there was no evidence that such a capability actually existed to listen and target you with ads. Yeah. A whole new meaning to paranoia, right?
Yes.
I guess. Boy.
Paranoia.
Yes. Well, let's see. Oh, and Airbnb is using artificial intelligence to help put a stop to out-of-control parties. Yeah. People will rent an Airbnb and then have a wild, crazy party. Yeah. Officials with Airbnb say bookings for the holiday are being analyzed to check for risk factors. Like if the renter is Miley Cyrus, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, we'll
you might
hold
want
off
to go
on
else-
that one, okay?
Go elsewhere.
Yeah. So it's that time of year.
What, for an Airbnb?
Yeah, I guess. Pam is busy baking, and I think I've put on 8 pounds just walking in the house and smelling the good stuff that she's baking. So.
Well, what is the good stuff?
Well, let's see. She's baked a couple of different kinds of breads, pumpkin bread, eggnog bread, a couple of other things. I baked some cookies, so they will, there may be some showing up here. You never know.
Well, the eggnog bread, that is the carton put in there too?
Yes. Okay. The wax-coated cardboard carton goes in.
That's why I know why I don't like eggnog.
Okay.
It's the box.
Yeah, must be it. The and no rum. I'm sorry.
Rum did.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen some people that I'd swear they maybe leaned a little too hard on the rum carton.
Yeah. Forgot the nog. We just went with rum.
Yep.
Okay.
And a little egg.
Okie dokie. We have news, and we're going to jump in with that. As we take a look at World and California news to begin with, it is all brought to you by your friends in the business, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News special report. We confirmed this past hour the Biden administration has secured a deal with Venezuela for a prisoner swap. We're told it'll include the release of at least 8 Americans being held in the South American nation CBS's Linda Kenyon is at the White House.
They include 2 former Green Berets involved in an attempt to oust Maduro in 2019 and a California businessman.
In return, the U.S. will release a close ally of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
The Maduro ally is a Colombian-born man named Alex Nain Saab Moran, who was charged in Florida in 2019 for money laundering and was arrested in 2020 while traveling in Cabo Verde en route to Iran. He pleaded not guilty, and his attorneys have since been trying to get his case dismissed by claiming diplomatic immunity.
We have not yet confirmed a timeline for the swap. The White House is refusing to comment. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Much of the state continuing to get rain today with concern about flooding in the burn-scarred areas of Southern California. More bad driving conditions in the northern region. Johnny Powell with the Weather Service says this set of storms has been more unpredictable than what we saw early this year.
It's just had rain for a while. Most of it can handle that. We'll have some street flooding, of course, minor due to leaves still on the trees and things like that.
Another weaker storm system could arrive early next week. Google to pay $700 million to settle a lawsuit over its alleged abuse of its market dominance by charging high fees for app creators. State Attorney General Rob Bonta.
The settlement we're announcing today is a step forward in returning fairness and competition to the market and returning ill-gotten gains back to users.
People who are eligible don't have to submit a claim. They'll be notified and receive automatic payments. Gas prices up across the country overnight, but down another penny in our state to $4.58 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. From everybody at Lock to you and yours, have a very Merry Christmas.
This is Mary Stoddard. Did you know there's a way to outsmart COVID if you get it? Now there are medicines that can treat COVID whether or not you've been vaccinated, which is great news, especially if you're over 50. If taken in the first 5 days of having symptoms, COVID medicines can help stop the illness from getting serious. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to learn more about COVID medicines. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane, Tire and Auto Centers. If you're heading out of the valley on a holiday road trip, head into Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news this morning, City of Imperial will dare to reorganize. Here's Carroll Buckley or George Gale with that story.
They will reorganize tonight. Meeting will be held starting at 7 p.m. During the meeting, the council will recognize the outgoing mayor and mayor pro tem. After that, they will select a new mayor and mayor pro tem. The public is encouraged to attend the meeting at 220 West 9th Street in Imperial. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
California Highway Patrol has lifted an Amber Alert from Tuesday after officials said a teen missing from Imperial County was located. Rain Gonzalez, 13, was last seen on December 10th in Brawley with a 43-year-old Lorenzo Guerrero. His disappearance triggered an Amber Alert for Imperial and San Diego counties. In a post on X Twitter on Tuesday evening, CHP officials stated Rain was located, but the agency did not release any further details on how the girl was located or her condition. Officials also did not immediately say if Guerrero was found. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Earl Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Continuing with more local news, holiday celebration called Christmas in the Park is coming up. Here's more on that story.
It is this Friday in Westmoreland. It'll be an evening of holiday fun that will include a light parade. It starts at 6 p.m. Friday at the Westmoreland Community Park. It'll kick off with the light parade. Following the parade, there will be a cookie and ornament decorating, a skit with Santa and the Grinch, and Santa giving out gifts and more, a lot more. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A jury this month found 22-year-old Andrea Contreras guilty of 3 counts. One of the counts was attempted murder. She was found guilty of shooting her boyfriend on Interstate 8 this past August. The incident happened near Winter Haven. Contreras found at her Yuma area home 4 days after the shooting. The verdict will be verified January the 9th, and sentencing will be scheduled. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley at the El Centro Imperial Valley Mall, the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at El Centro Motors. It's the Peanut Patch. We're going to make your holiday shopping so easy. Just visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, Donna and Pat are celebrating their 26th anniversary at the Peanut Patch. And you're going to love what you see. You see, they've been taking care of people for so many years because they do it right. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and they can ship them anywhere in the world to your friends and loved ones. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time, closed on Sundays. Visit the Peanut Patch. You're going to love what you see. Pecan turtles. How about yogurt-covered peanuts? I mean, they make them right there, and you're going to love how fresh they are, how tasty they are, and when you give them as gifts, people are going to love what you give them. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. How do you get there? Google the Peanut Patch. You'll get directions. It's easy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to love the Peanut Patch. And it's page 2 of the local news with weather. Brought to you by Burgers and Beer. Serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
Continuing with page 2 of the local news, Pioneers Museum has a free event coming up. George Gale explains.
It's being hosted by Pioneers Museum, being held at the museum Friday. Free family fun and hands-on activities celebrating the holidays with crafts and customs. Learn about traditions celebrated around the world and create homemade decor and gifts. It's Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. at Pioneers Museum, 373 East Ayton Road in Imperial, across from IBC, and it is free. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors have called a special meeting. It will be held Wednesday at 8 a.m. There is only one item on the agenda. They will hold a strategic planning session. The district is working with the consulting firm eSource to develop a 10-year strategic plan for the district's energy and water department that addresses all the key business challenges. At the special meeting, representatives from eSource will present an update on strategic alternatives developed by management, comments received to date on public input survey, and seek board direction on further refinement of IID's strategic plan. The special session will be held in the IID auditorium in El Centro. And finally, the California Highway Patrol has a program that culminates today. Here's more on the story.
During the program, the California Highway Patrol collects donated toys. Today, those toys will be distributed to pre-selected families. Not only toys, but bikes are also being distributed. Distribution will be at the CHP El Centro area office on Highway 86, beginning at 10 a.m. CHP's the Chips for Kids Toy Drive campaign is a community outreach program that has been in existence for 35 years. Program allows officers to meet the public and build positive relationships with children. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
At Burgers and Beer, Christmas is one of the most important times of the year for us. It's a time for us to stop and give thanks for our blessings and celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Let the spirit of love gently fill our hearts and homes. In this loveliest of seasons, may you find many reasons for happiness. Wishing you and your family health, happiness, peace, and prosperity this holiday season and in the coming new year. From your Burgers and Beer family.
Here's George Gale with a weather update.
No, George couldn't do it, so I had to substitute.
You had to substitute?
Yeah.
All right.
We do look a lot alike, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. The National Weather Service says a series of weather disturbances will move through the region the remainder of this week, yielding an extended period of unsettled weather. Scattered light showers will initially move through the valley during the first part of today, with a stronger system quick on its heels. More widespread moderate rainfall will affect the area Thursday night through Friday, with lingering scattered showers through the weekend. With the passage of this system, temperatures will gradually retreat to near or slightly below normal through the beginning of next week. 73 our high yesterday, 51 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 76. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low around 52. South wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast. There is a 10% chance of showers after 4 a.m. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a high near 70. East wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming south. Showers are likely mainly after 4 p.m. tomorrow, a 60% chance of precipitation. 55 degrees, 67% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Baja Farms in Hopeville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they have accomplished. With their operation and now second generation of Body Boys are working with Dad to continue the success of Baja Farms. Over the years, Baja Farms have supported their communities and the youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics, and will continue to support. Here's a Christmas message from your friends at Baja Farms, wishing you peace, joy, and all the best the holidays have to offer. May this incredible time of giving and spending time with family bring you joy that lasts throughout the year.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Taking a look at NBA action, the Grizzlies held on. They beat the Pelicans 115-113. And it was the Bucks beating the Spurs 132-119. Warriors whipped the Celtics 132-126 in overtime. And the Trailblazers topped the Suns 109-104. We've got NFL scores. Well, no scores yet, but NFL updates coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, the word out of New York, Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers says he won't play again this season. Rodgers said he does intend to play in 2024 and beyond. Okay, and Tommy DeVito made good on an apparent agreement with a New Jersey-based pizzeria to make an appearance yesterday after the restaurant announced it had to cancel the event because the Giants quarterback doubled his appearance fee. Caniglio's Old-Fashioned Pizzeria in Morristown announced on social media Sunday that it would no longer be hosting DeVito after the restaurant received word from his agent that his appearance fee would be doubling from $10,000 to $20,000. Hey, I would have done it for $15 and a slice of pizza. And Atlanta Falcons owner Arthur Blank said the team will let the season play out and go from there when asked about head coach Arthur Smith's future. Yeah, all you need is a vote of confidence from the boss. And Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud, who missed Sunday's win over the Titans and remains in the concussion protocol, is likely to miss a second straight game this coming Sunday against the Browns, according to sources. And the Colts yesterday suspended receiver Isaiah McKenzie and cornerback Tony Brown for 3 games for conduct detrimental to the team. The club did not disclose what behavior led to those decisions. And switching to small ball, word is the Padres are close to a multi-year agreement with reliever Yuki Matsui. The club did not confirm the talks. San Diego has prioritized adding pitching this offseason, bringing in 4 young arms in that deal with the Yankees. Matsui would represent the first free agent signing for the Padres so far. Football, we've got Thursday night football, Saints and the Rams tonight. Doubleheader on Saturday, the Bengals and the Steelers, the Bills and the Chargers. Sunday, the Patriots and the Broncos. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. It's a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather. All brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, as the world grapples with the existential crisis of climate change, environmental activists want President Joe Biden to phase out the oil industry, and Republicans argue he's already doing that. Meanwhile, the surprising reality is the United States is pumping oil at a blistering pace and is on track to produce more oil than any country has in history. The U.S. is set to produce a global record 13.3 million barrels per day of crude and condensate during the fourth quarter of this year, according to information. And the Internal Revenue Service yesterday announced it will resume mailing automated reminders of past due taxes to those who owe back taxes, something it had suspended doing in February of 2022 due to pandemic-era backlogs. But it also said it will offer failure to pay penalty relief to 4.7 million individuals, businesses, and tax-exempt organizations, most of whom earn less than $400,000 a year. Those are people who have previously received an initial tax collection notice, but not subsequent reminder notices. Those who are eligible for the penalty relief will not need to do anything. The IRS will automatically apply it. The penalty relief amounts to roughly $1 billion, according to the agency. Bit mixed on Wall Street right now. The Dow off 12 points at 37,545. S&P 500 up 4 at 47.72. The NASDAQ up 44 at 15,047. Gold down $6.10 an ounce. Oil up 64 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 76, west-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east this afternoon. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low around 52, south wind 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast. There is a 10% chance of showers after 5 a.m. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 70, south wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east in the afternoon. There is a 60% chance of precipitation with showers likely mainly after 5 p.m. tomorrow. And right now, downtown El Centro, we have 56 degrees, 66% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes. You'll find Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Coming up, it's CBS News on the hour, and after that, more of the music of the season.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Captain. The U.S. cuts a deal with Venezuela, and it means freedom for at least 8 Americans. CBS News White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
The Biden administration has finalized a deal with Venezuela that would see the release of one of that country's president's closest allies, who is in U.S. custody. In exchange, at least 8 Americans will be released. According to 3 current and former U.S. officials, the deal is expected to include additional individuals in U.S. and Venezuelan custody.
And we heard today from an American who's behind bars in Russia. Paul Whelan has been held on espionage charges for 5 years. He denies them. Whelan tells the BBC other Americans held by Moscow might have a better shot at freedom.
I am worried that there'll be a deal that'll leave me here. With each case, my case is going to the back of the line.
The Trump campaign says it will appeal the ruling in Colorado that knocks the former president off the state's GOP primary ballots.
I do not believe Donald Trump should be prevented from being president of the United States by any court. I think he should be prevented from being president of the United States by the voters of this country. That's what I think.
Reaction from GOP opponent Chris Christie at a New Hampshire rally. The Colorado decision was a response to a suit that claimed Trump was constitutionally ineligible due to his actions on the day his followers attacked the U.S. Capitol in 2021. CBS News election law contributor David Becker.
These kinds of cases have been brought with regard to Donald Trump in many states all over the country. And up until now,
Every state has dismissed these cases on procedural grounds. They've said the Republican Party has a lot of leeway to decide who its nominee is, and so we're not going to inject ourselves at this moment.
Trump, campaigning in Iowa, kept up his attacks on migrants.
They're emptying out their prisons into our country. How stupid are we to allow this to happen?
CBS's Omar Villafranca is along the Texas border with Mexico.
What we are seeing is one of the greatest sheer number of migrants in the Western Hemisphere, probably in the last 50 to 60 years, or maybe even more. And many of them are coming from Venezuela.
Well, Volkswagen is the latest automaker to adopt Tesla's charging system for EVs. WWJ Radio's Jeff Gilbert.
Tesla's NACS system is rapidly becoming the industry standard. It's considered easier to use, and Tesla has the largest charging infrastructure. Adapters will be available for vehicles to use non-Tesla chargers as well. VW's change is effective in 2025.
And checking Wall Street, the Dow is down 8 points. The S&P and NASDAQ are higher. This is CBS News.
You don't need a job platform, you need a hiring partner. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
Hey, you. The one on the couch who just told your friend you can't go out because you're busy? Ready to get real about your psoriasis? When your current treatments don't do enough to help control the inflammation beneath the skin, causing plaques and pain, stressing and scratching, it's time to stop hiding and get real with your dermatologist so they can help you get clear. Get real clear about psoriasis at letsgetrealclear.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right. I gotta try that Febreze car. Just right, just right, just right. La 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 la. With us, 40 days of consistency. All over Febreze car clips right on your face. You know my car's my happy place. Keep a smile on my face when it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah, breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
The volcanic eruption in Iceland that grabbed the world's attention with its stunning visuals is not the disaster some had feared.
Call this one the best-case scenario volcano.
These kind of eruptions tend to fizzle out over approximately a week or couple of weeks, and that's exactly what we're hoping for in this case.
Volcanologist Evgenia Ilyanskaya says both the lava flows and the toxic gases emitted by the eruption are flowing away from major population areas. And with no ash cloud reported, transatlantic aviation remains unaffected. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
The FDA has approved the first test to assess if there's an increased risk of opioid use addiction in certain people called AVERT-D. It's a cheek swab before the use of the first oral opioid painkillers and those being considered for a prescription for treatment of acute pain, such as before or after surgery. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.